I am the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I am the soul of Ra, the glorious light. We give thanks and praises unto the Most High Ra, and to the waters above and the waters below. We give thanks to all living things, to all creatures, to the oceans, to the rivers, to the lakes, to the fishes. And we give thanks to the mammals, the goats, the sheep, the deer, antelopes, and all mammals upon the face of the earth. We give thanks for man and woman, to all races, all humanity. We give thanks, for the trace element and the major element, for the macronutrient and the micronutrient. I will give thanks to the microcosm and the macrocosm. I will give thanks to the enlightened ones, the ascended masters, who constantly come and show us, what to do. Saying, I will give thanks to our forefathers who've been here, and because of them, we are here. You understand? Do remember, my name is Kongo Wattu. Awoniola, Ogunda, Atorishe. My head is good, and you must know that. So we say Ashe Ori. We give thanks to our head. Yetiri nkwa, yetiri nkwa. Yeda yetiase, yeda yetiase. Akpe eta, Ashe Ori. For all those who are here watching right now, say your first time I will share me. This is the time that you have been saved. Saved. You understand? Because the truth is only said here. This is the channel. This is where we talk about knowledge and understanding. This is where we deal with the tree of knowledge and understanding, not the tree of good and evil. This is not a channel for Banku moderation. This is not where we talk about rice moderation. Here we don't talk about fufu moderation. We don't talk about drinking beverages in moderation. This is radical. My teachings are very dangerously positive. It's not for the weak heart. If you are a weak heart, you can scroll and pass. We are dealing with serious people. All right? We give thanks, saying, welcome to the upright movement. Under the name, Kongo Wattu. Do remember that. We are continuing with our trace minerals. As you know, we've already dealt with selenium, zinc, and what? We also deal with copper. I don't know whether we deal with copper last time. Yeah? But we will continue. We deal with copper? No. So we will continue with copper. And then you will know why you need so much copper inside of you. You will know why you are not grounded. Let me tell you something. Grounding, as we walk on the ground, that I have introduced to this nation. I'm not the first person to walk on the ground. There are many groups, churches, Faith Tabernacle Church, the Wulomo, or the Lumoy, the Ga priests, who've been walking on the ground for thousands of years, all the way from Sudan, what you call Sudan, until this present times. The Wulomo been walking on the ground. So I'm not the first person, but I am the first person to prove scientifically, to make it very clear the benefit of walking on the ground before videos of the worst about grounding started emerging on social media. And then everybody start tagging me. Kongo ni awuchire no na omo kanu ni awuchire no na owo kanu. Ye na nanom konfo ne niama no anantifom. Akonfo wa anantifom. Uko akom foforo a yefro akonfo wa or konfo wa omo nantifom, but omo nim the benefit. They don't teach them the benefit of walking on the ground. They thought it is part of the training. That's it. Until no year then, graduate we are, no more who we are, no more start to say The only time you see them not wearing shoes da omo abodwa omo eden omo sa omo twa omo ho nti omo no benefit nti me ne ka say minimum comfort ye onyo diabetes a ye twa ne nan when do 60 years e wo su hum ye twa ne nan baako efiri so na ye san ko twa baako na owu ye minim a lot of comfort omo ahwere omo nkwa minim wulomo a ekuro eda ne nan ho wa bobanage kese because they don't know. And recently labadi nyina la fo nyina omo wulomo penin mi ankasa me kosra no in 2002 yeah during the Homo War me kosra no me ni a group of people ko hono before the Homo War ankasa bae. You understand? No more yemo. Nansia oka baby very young. You understand? They don't know the benefit of grounding. They don't know. I make it very simple for everybody. The reason why is this. You have a copper inside of you. What copper will you? You see copper? This one I'm wearing. You have copper inside of you. Okay? And that copper is a conductor of electricity. Remember that. Copper is a conductor of what? Electricity. Nti ye di battery mu a copper no sa copper no den ewoye mu no ono na atwi enwiemu fem yiremu kanea o se den yiremu kanea ade na atwi yiremu kanea sa na tie de ba wo mu because ye wo kanea so wo enwiem aye fe no ete ena ye wo bi wo asase so ye wo bi so efiri esoro eba ewiem so eba Hindu for fe no prana Bible no ye fe no mana China for fe no chi Japan for fe no ki Igbo for fe no Chineke okay Akan for fe no tumi ena Gan for fe no hewale it's in all no they all stand for power. That is why we have minister for power, because that minister must ensure that there is electricity abundant in the nation, and so therefore copper also must ensure that there's electricity flowing inside of you. The more copper you have, the more power you have as a man and as a woman. If you have enough copper, you are going to have enough electricity. You can never be having this function erection. Na me di battery mu a se wo copper wo mu a se na wo wedie no ehwehwe no a enya ade a sebe obema ebewuda all the days of your life. Uda ewia ebe sorry. Do remember that. Tama ye nkwala bremu no ye da ewia pe na ye be imagine so. Why? Because the moment you sleep, your body will start to produce what? Melatonin. And then melatonin will cause also copper to go up, and then you will start to have erection. We were very sensitive. Yeah, ma minimal crapo area. Each sign said they are the opposite gender. Ye jare crapo ne jina so. I don't try say a fire mammy. Pasana obo ade ne ye because ye nya oba ye your berima na kire say wo your berima ye wo berima nti na ye say wo berima na kire say wo no waba ampa ayema emu ayema nti no wo root chakra na kire say wo your berima ankasa. So what happens? Now we have more males in Myanmar as Myanmar males, but they are not in Myanmar. 90%, I can tell you, of so-called young boys, this generation, Gen Z, they are both in worry just for cover up. Worry just for cover up. Most guys today, because they are what? T levels. Male hormones is gone down. And then you can see it. Most content creators, they are like that. In the name of content, we feel say content no ye no. Ebe dane ni suban no. Yen nyema yensre. E di jimie ne nam. Ghana people say that. Alu. Femo no wokwe, femo no wongo, femo no wongo, e ka lumo hie. Femo no wongo, yena yensre. E di jimie ene nam. In the name of content creation. I am not a content creator. I'm out for Muntieme. My teachings are very simple. So we are going to talk about copper. The reason why copper is very, very important. And untina from 4 to me bokro no akwa yi copper wires. Electric poles copper wires. Not the copper. Very, very expensive. So copper is one of the most expensive things that you should have in your body. Without copper, there is no electricity. But now, I am giving you where you can get copper all the time. I'm showing you where you can get copper all the time. Now, when even you are not even having time to ground yourself due to ejuma awoye nti, untumi nye umpabu akrapwa. Now we office ejuma akrapwa. Because you have a lot of copper inside of you, you are going to conduct huge amount of what? Electricity flowing inside of you. Simple as that. And when you have electricity flowing inside of you, beloved family, you are not going to get sick. You are always going to be a man. You have confidence in yourself. Anytime you are ready. When your wife calls you in the afternoon, you are ready for her. In the evening, you are ready for her. In the dawn, you are ready. Just a woke up, so do remember that. And this goes out also for our women, our goddesses. Everybody needs copper so that they can function properly. All right? So we give thanks. Let's go. Copper. We deal with the functions, as you know already. Now, they say something here very beautiful. The source. Like I said, this book is written by the vegetarians. And so everything, they make sure that the sources are more on plant side. You know what I mean? But you know already. I am just reading what science says from what they have written here. But when it comes to the sources, I'm not going to give you any form of vegetarian solution because they are not bioavailable. Because we know we have dealt with this long time ago. Today I was very, very honored to meet a colleague who knows me for 30 good years. I mean, 30 good years. They quite meeting for different matter. Meaning, we say, Yembeshia, Asemesi, your call ya, also owning me that when I was selling kebabs, soya kebab, vegetarian kebab, 30 good years. It was Opera Square. Can't you manage me? And I remember I knew right away his face. Because it's so amazing. Okobor me number, me bought me number man no number that. Kongo Wattu, the healer. 30 good years. We've been there already. I have used this book long time ago in the past. Read and check the sources. Oh, yes, the sources. Brazilian nut. Ne akwa. Ye workshop will be wosu. Ne akwa kotonia man wo. Bibia wo. Every vegan doctor, any shop wo. That is where they buy their things. We all, any vegan doctor that you know in this country, they all go and buy there. Because this information, and I said these people, they will not make you a critical thinker. You use body to do your own research. And today, be normal your books, you know, say no, fair, no more their bread. Books, you know, you want to be brave. Books on matro, be brave. Bakuni, Healing Wonders of Plants, Volume 1. I have all the volumes. So many of them, it be Eastern region. Be brave. Among you now, you're vegans. Into when you are reading, and then you are taking solutions from them, you can never move forward. You become just like a medical doctor who is waiting for who is waiting for who to bring another vaccine. You don't think. My own journey. Can be a final. But I am not like that. This is why my motto is what truth is an experience. You have to experience it with your own body and see. Say, Adiana, we know. Ampa, Nukrana. And then you'll be actual. That is information. So truth is an experience, not an information. So let's deal with copper. So look at the sources that they mention. Yenshe, baby, almost benya copper efi. One paragraph per wahanomo is enough. Almost say, foods rich in iron are also rich in copper. Hands down. Foods rich in iron. Actually say, eduane bia iron wom more no. Say eduane no is also rich in copper. Foods rich in iron are also rich in copper. So that means, or say we should eduane. One eduane very rich in iron. A chain eduane bia wuyase. Simple. Me bie mo ani. Way na masan bie ni what inside no. The right brain. Because that place has been deserted for so long. That is what we call desert. Deserted. Or another word, wilderness. Because in order for you to activate this, you need to kill yourself before. Or say once. And so now to me activate the right brain. Bisalenda. And easy. What you say? 3.5 days. In order for you to activate. Once you activate, you become humble. You will never argue. Because argumentative is one of the mark of the devil. It's an argument. I deal with facts. You need to activate. You need to go to the desert and meet the burning bush. You need to go to the desert, the wilderness. And Moses went to the wilderness, and Jesus went to the mountain, and Jesus went to the wilderness, and this and that. It's talking about the inner pilgrimage that you have to take. And so do remember that foods rich in iron are also rich in what? Copper. And when we talk about foods rich in iron, beloved family, welcome King Liver. King Liver. Obiara nka say king liver. King liver. Write it there, king liver. Before I give you all the apple, king liver. King liver. King liver. Let's go. King liver. King liver. Liver, when you calculate liver numerologically, you will get number 3 in numerology. Very important. Liver will give you number 3. And number 3 means what? Air. And air is what? The characteristics of air is what? Communication. And when you bring it to physics, it's what? Electricity. Because electricity communicates. Liver and frama. Into no would deliver liver. Or then ma iron air wo umuno. And then iron air wo umuno red blood cells no. It carry more oxygen. Yes, king liver. King liver rules. It carries more oxygen and more other gases. Hydrogen, phosphorus. Ammonia gases. Nitrogen. You understand? Nitro means the producer of salt. Niter. Saltpeter. Nitro. Producer of salt. Hydro. Producer of water. Oma unsuo. Oma unframa. Adeba akuno. King liver. Iron ewonimuno. Compared to any other food on this earth, there's no other way. And until adansidien flow instantly. Instant results. There is nowhere you get instant. Me say Messiah resama ye jame. In 2024, sorry, 2012. Messiah rent 10 man. Me boss ujani. Imagine say no ye juma wo a herbal clinic. Na obi aba nkofo aba. Oma be jindro na yaba won chen food therapist. Within a week na nipa no ho ato no. Me boss ujani. Adenti. O se nkofo no me say omo ya rent 10 do. Yes no ye niska. I am telling you this. Ya me twa ntro a mama hu ochina no pa. Because of that, I quit that job. Because me catch and say I can't. This is Nyankopon adwuma. Enya wo na mo se mo yo sofo no. Me boss is no yo sofo. Or your reverend. Enya wo na mo se mo ye Christopher. Enya mo na mo kan Yesu hu nsam no. What is say Yesu or the 6 months na say yare. Watch a week. In the Aquarian gospel. And the Sunday gospel of peace. Watch na watch it. Actually, say, what say, watch it. Now watch it. And to the same man, a draw. Now, me catch her, say, the way, not the way. Now, uba, after a week time, now be complaining, mammy, me say, you are not eating what I told you. So, the first thing that I will ask you, or Linda will ask you, if you are complaining, is, what do you eat? Then I would. Oh, now better. Wo better FM. Oh, now wo better FM no. Ani. Normal food ya Ghana for aduane no a benkuni sometimes fufuo ni bankuni. You see? Where did you hear me from? Now what tell me nkan wo hin? What tell me nkan wo hin fa? Because anybody that will watch my video anybody that watch my video from day one knows this man promotes only fat proteins. You understand? Inti eba say na unya me number. Say me nya o TikTok. Ha, unya o TikTok. Inti wo dey adansidie kra no wan hwa adansidie. E na wan hwa me videos. Antem ase. To wo free say nka ba beto eduro no akonom magic pill. Na wo ho ato. There's no certain. Hypocrites say, let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food. Herbs ninyama na ya de mamono. Enye dro. Let me explain to you carefully so that nobody misquote me. It cleanses your system, takes away mucus, excess mucus, amama ninyama from your system. Senebeya. Now you are going to use the real medicine, which is the food, which is what? The food or the fuel. Food is fuel. To fuel your system. And then your car, this is car, okrano, can move on. Let thy food be thy medicine. One can say, let thy herbs be thy medicine. Or some also call feather. Or say, when the food is right, medicine is of no use. When the food is right, medicine is of no use. And you know, my goal, me, and yes, I'm a barber starting. My goal is to stabilize your system with the herbs, detox, sankofa teas, and all those things, the ointment and all those things, to stabilize, to get rid of, the enough toxins from your system. Now, once you are following the diet, everything will be all right for you. Until now, oko ekotena uboni you are not going to get any healing. And I repeat, won't mean di mediane soa. Member to medro because me per instant healing. Obi our diabetes. Unim say diabetes ni carbohydrates in a course so ye. Wait ye me, maka achira wo. Abeje dro. Esan say wo utimu say e dro na ebe boa wunti no. Okoya no. You are still eating the fufu. You are still eating the rice because you are listening to another tree in the garden. That tree is saying moderation of everything. So you should eat small banku. Oh, me de na banku kakrebi. Oh, me de na mono kakrebi. Who betinye di atre emu atre baako. Wana na edi emu tablespoon. That is what moderation means. If you are talking about moderation, then that means you should eat 1 tablespoon of rice. Because 1 tablespoon is going to give you 1 teaspoon of sugar. And you need only 1 teaspoon of sugar in your blood. Nobody is going to do that. So, not 1 tablespoon of rice. Edugu plate so. Ube shinasum, and I say, ube pamana amanako ni mamini papefie. So, a who say with this 1 tablespoon. There's nothing like moderation. Anyone who teaches moderation, that person represents the tree of good and evil. Okay? Mientia mema mosa carbohydrates we no. If you say because more person with discipline until what won't determine discipline. That's what exactly I said on my way. Obi want to mean discipline. Sani pano. Okay, and I am on fire with insurance room. And no crap, we say we find insurance room, 94 days or whatever. But carbs is carbs. Carbs is carbs. You might not spike your sugar right away with the fermented corns and stuff like that. But ebema would then umojemu abon. Ebema umojemu abon. Still no ede no komwa ebebe umu. Parasites bebe umu. Aflatoxins ebebe umu. Na wana na edi benku chen if anything sebe that is why they are having liver issues. Into we say ni hanu nyina pega. Obi say ono de odi benku anopa ewia na enumre. Mo hunu na nsen. O say odi banku anopa ewia na enumre. Mo say mo hunu na nsen. Mo hunu ya waye. Sanete. Years of accumulation. You see all what fatty liver, but when you say waye fe, ni mbo ni din ba mo nim no. Very popular person. Very popular. Me kakaria no ye no pa mo ehu ntentem. Pa me mbo ni din. O say odi benku anopa ewia na enumre. Ondi bibia ebio. Benku anopa ewia na enumre. You see an waye say bottle. Fatty liver. So there's nothing like moderation. Pay attention. It is free. Give thanks. So iron is the king. And one yehu a source no. Na yembe function no ankasa copper. Copper works closely with iron in accomplishing the same functions. Not just a copper no or a fan say yeah the bad minister mu ministerial post mu. Copper your deputy or your deputy minister of iron. Because you say copper works the same, just like iron. Only iron and nam. Into iron na minister no. Minister for what? Iron affairs. But copper no or your deputy minister. The Kaiser me call Volta region way back when I was, searching for my partner. You understand? Na me bisa afa nti oba ben na me ware no ne niama. Almost say me here oba oye copper colored. Copper colored. You understand? Copper colored. So the more copper you have, no, the more vibrant your skin looks. So koto liver, so when we say na liver no color tie no a, eye copper no na ma liver no color ne yes a. Nentwie liver no, eye copper. Aponchi liver no so copper wo mu. But nentwie ni de no eye more, nti nentwie ni de no, won say oye too more. So it has a lot of electricity in terms of the profile than any mammal, hands down. We give thanks. Copper colored. All right? We give thanks. It will say, copper works closely with iron in accomplishing the same functions. Or see, needed for RNA production. RNA production. Sanet, yeah. Protein metabolism. Healing processes. And hair color. Wow. And hair color. And copper no, is needed for RNA. That's the messenger within your DNA, RNA. And also then, for protein metabolism, not just say, uni copper, udi protein and digest it. Not just say, undigest it, so not just say, to mean build muscles. To mean build chest. Or your bar, unufu to me share, because nufu so a muscles. Into more amoda raw primer so na na mede mo ato so na mo try no emba no mo se nufu no emu ayema nufu no emu ayema enye silicon naturally emu ayema emu ayema awarefo ewa ha bia no mo amoso so nufu mo mwankasa se mo betumi adi adanse se si emu ayema original. We no more until they have to create industry out of this your ignorance. Beauty is through your food. So they have to create industry out of all your ignorance. Until you say mombra na yenden. Yen mamu nufu no mu nyema, yen fa bibi nhemu. Copper. Ene iron, ebe ma nufu no mu ayema. Your boss, your bear so more almost starting and saying so, more down there, no. And bon say abano increasing in size. Abano increasing in size. See no, usora no pa bon say we no ball no aye firm. And ye peche, aye firm. Sana nkwala de tie. Ngati ase aye firm to say both fruit. Both fruit. Sanet here. Are you firm? Are you round firm? And just say, why you ma? Ade na wudi in red no right away, instantly. I produce testosterone amount right away. Nyane just say no doubt. Nya odi be hunu e kire say erection na back. We erection na back and I just say emwa no so I doso because emwa no na be more erection no I dem. Obi said that my own used to be like water. It's like stone. Abana yedin. Wow. I can never tell you lies. Into me try and trust that. Instantly. Do you know how many people are looking for medicine just to increase their T levels. Oko hospital now we say your bear man now open low sperm count solution. There is no doctor I'll say you are going to get it instantly. Although better 3 months time, a drobia be 3 months. And you are not going to see any results because your name couples are by and chain. You will never see any results. Be a vegan, my fe be a jai. A droba kunjata down. My fe be a jai. But I could be so every Indian. Ya fe be now pharmacy. Ya fe be a jai. Why? Because they are all plants. And plants can never solve that problem. A simple nutrient, rich in iron and copper and other minerals, major minerals, macronutrients. And until I catch them one day, say, me the 2 weeks raising my T level, my sperm count. So matter say, mo kai no, me catch them. Me were formless baby, but now me train kakra. Me you free starch no step by step. Until Paul can be say, or say mo yam kwala until no see an ebe mam nufusuo. Na mo nyia ewo Kristo mu a asana ya mam aduane emu eduru. Mo kai sa verse no. Sa na me mo ukọ. Until me mam raw milk ne niama raw milk. Na me mam raw milk. What ya say kakra. Tisia me dem ukọ mpanyimfo mu. Yeah, dem ukọ mpanyimfo mu. So you can see how the teachings are evolving. Tisia na me pese ma abete nkwan asem biom. Me pese mete nkwan asem biom. Ye free honomo. In my father's house there are many mansions. Unless you still want to be at the lower mansion. But those who want to go to the top, abansro na yefro no. Yefro aban no nesro no. The governor, nesro no, aban no, nesro no. Nti wo pese still a wotena fom dia. Na still a no nkwan no a na wo chichichi nkosua no a ye free honomo. Ya de no man kwala no. Mo a mo no mo pet taste. Yeah, you for taste. Right now, no, we are reclaiming our taste buds as that of children. Akwalebia anyone on pet in a taste. Ucha raw meat to oma akwalabo befa. Obedi, no judgment, pure innocence. No bacteria, pollution. Bia yaka say bacteria nye. Bibia say ni na adwene. Primal instinct. What you say we are straight up, just like abua ejamwa. And ya fe na oba be catch ejamwa. Opa tian mu. Odi a odi fa meat raw meat too from na tian mu bu ejamwa so tian mu. Hey menfa o. Hey kati menfa. Hey menfa bacteria wo mu o. On tie wo. On tie wo. Ono why wild. Or train da. And na soro na ndu for mu ya no wakuri asomu. That is how it is. Okay. Until you will notice say obi bia hye kama. Oton hye o hips hye kama. So just imagine being on it for a year. Just imagine being on it for 6 months, 3 months. Ho na obe hu say wow, what da ni oba sima what da ni oba nkasa. Walk back when you were a teenager. Sana ubu unsano. The way you used to menstruate. Ebeba back. Sempo no. Wafa contraceptive pills. Na ama hormones no are irregular. It's going to correct everything. So we started with 29 days. Ebeko. So we started with 31 days. Ebeko back. We started with whatever days. The way I will flow no. Ebeko back to it. With cervical mucus is going to increase for you to after the baby will be crap or no. One share Becca said, what is going on? You will be dripping. Amaka, you will be dripping. Amaka. Me say, Amaka, Mansa, you will be dripping. You will be dripping. Because say, Aden. Then you be one. Sanity. That is what we call Oshun. You are activating your Oshun principles. You are activating your Oshun principles. Oshun represents what? Your reproductive system. And when it comes to external spiritual rituals, or baby power, pay you say, on consuano. No onfa milk ninyama sacrifices ninyama akukọ akukọ nkọpa akukọ ana double ana se onfa nkosua ana se onfa sa no onfa nkọma de oshun wo Nigeria sana be ka kire wo na odi fruit ninyama kan wo Ghana so are the same thing, but they don't understand the esoteric knowledge, the inner sa de no supposed to enter into you. I'm saying there, I say for then beverages in Yama normal polluting so because you will say if you are able to activate the Oshun principles within you, you the woman, you are going to feel so sweet. So they related the sweetness to what? To sugary things. There's nobody who teaches like me. Do not compare me to anybody. I am that I am. I don't teach good and evil. I teach knowledge and understanding. That is why I can never be promoted by the mainstream media. I can never be promoted by any blogger. Why? Because they did not promote me in 2000 years. These are the Sadducees. They can never. Once you promote me, once a mainstream or a blogger or everybody start to promote me, do you know the implication that will happen? That means the hospitals are going to be empty. And then some people are going to lose their jobs. Just within 1 year, the hospitals will be empty. That is why some of you, say, Congo, na same way as Canada. I don't know I'm promote you. Share. I'm promote me. Na Momboka. There be unim sa omon shame. They know me keke. Omunim papa. Me do airport obi eni me. Omunim me papa. But they can't promote me. Omo interview me crap no. Omo interview me crap no. Omo crap omo san suro kan. Omo suro, they are very careful. So pay attention. This is free. Okay? Copper works closely with an iron, with iron. So let's come down. I say, needed for RNA production, protein metabolism, healing processes. Not just say healing processes. Open say healing. And it is when we healing and content. It is written here. Healing processes. What you say? And hair color. The amount of hair color is good. I say involved in brain. Wow. Nerve, bone, and connective tissue development. Not just say copper noir ema u brain no develop. And saying there, the brains are shrinking. You will see. I was shocked. I was talking to Judy Culture, and I was like, yo, look. I was feeling like the people. Judy Culture is seeing them. He said, Judy, I saw people, 5 men. I can see their brain size. Brain are smallish. Today, you see guys, the brains are shrinking. And when the brains shrink, do you know what is going to happen in the next 50 years and 100 years? We are going to go extinct. Some families, ebusuye bi asebeshe. Ebusuye bi asebeshe. Imena na ewo mu no entumi an produce a. No omomba no so entumi an produce a. Endu baby a. That family asebeshe. There are so many families omo asiashe, but ya mehu omo. And that is what is going to repeat again. It is about the survival of the wisest, not the strongest. The wisest. We are not chimpanzees. We are not what? Gorillas. Gorillas, they have more omega-6. So their energy is in their muscles. It's in here. But we are different beings. Our energy is inside. Our mitochondria, we bury more inside our brain. So we need more omega-3s, not omega-6. Omega-6 kakrebi and omega-3 more. And if you don't have enough omega-3, you are going to be blinded. And you are going to lose your mind. Your brain is going to shrink. And once your brain shrink, we the 30 minutes na we twa kwan mu tese car nyina gina ma wo adwen no egu. It is left for you to be buried. That is what we call mental death. Death starts here in the mental first. Ye shall surely die, because you listened to the tree of good and evil. You went to eat that tree. You listened. And from the day that you listened, you shall surely die mentally. Do remember that. Into the copper, Emma udon pemo, a grow, and to Kongo Wattu on the D. Liver, and no, on the benku, on the amo, on the fufu, on the Sanya man in Ghana for say, a Ghana for Diane. That is our food, oh, a Ghana for Diane, a jollof, a competition or jollof. No, be a bano flip it on top of jollof. Oh, we are no man force is jollof. You see how we have been brainwashed. Jollof is not your food. It's never a food. It's food for the chickens. And you will diane, and then Nigeria force with diane, and then Senegal force with diane. Everybody who claims, say jollof, ye diane, and ye diane. A more diane. Fufu made from banching, and ye preko diane. Eye moa aduane bayre eye ntwabo aduane ntwa eboa nkrante aduane bi so obi oye bayre fa e farm anything wan hwe yi na mbo akodi eye omo aduane enye ye mbu aduane eye survival food. We were hunters and gatherers, and then seasonally, when certain animals seasonally then some production time in one also you were time or train acid dory and there were time akrante acid dory or pebre time acid dory and young hunters and also you were knowledge about in one reproductive seasons niniama na say nya if any say then we resort to certain tubers just for survival. And no choice say ye diane. And then now be a hunter those days, we a hunter. Who the best woman in the society. You get the most beautiful woman who is well plump. Well plump. About what she should come naturally. Sir, you who hunt our name, who yet so I won't say yes. What's your paw? The same thing applies to the fishing community. The same thing. So in Ghana, we were having Numbo Bokete Lawe in Nungwa, who was a hunter. And then when we come to the Gamashin, Sempe and all those things, Bukum there, we were having Numbo Lakote Aduawushi, who was also what? A fisherman. And when you are able to live up to your divine state, now you will be able to communicate with nature. You can tell the sea to open. You can tell trees to open. You can talk to them. You can disappear. And that is another topic. Kakra kakra, when we are reaching to the immortality series. You are not here to die. You decide when you want to go. Now, the highest concentration amount per gram of tissue. You are talking about copper, or say the highest concentration, not just a baby, wapa. Or say it's in the brain and liver. The highest concentration is in the brain and the liver. So when you are eating cow liver, you are doing what we call glandular therapy. You are activating your own copper in your liver, and then you are what? Activating your brain at the same time. Because it is abundant, the highest concentration. Then it will leave them. And I say, so what we're doing. And until I'm catching them, say, Mokotom one organ meter, Mumbisa say, Mope them brain and a liver. Brain and liver. Catch them. Ninfieno, open adrenaline, ombe pie. No more ya adrenaline pie. You don't need to buy the whole cow head. Ombe pie mouth. A good butcher, only know good rapport. Because sometimes they don't want to then do that. But they want to sell the whole head. But just beg them. They will do for you. That's why you need to have a good rapport with them. But keep on going there. Who a butcher and only done for. Keep on going. Keep on buying from the same person. Or who need be crap or money near the brain is full of what? Copper. Any mama brain. As a matter of fact, when you are eating the mama brain of a cow or goat or sheep or ram or lamb, whatever they call it, it tastes salty. Very salty because of what? Electrolyte is abundant in the brain. So when you're having a bipolar disorder, brain disorder, autism, madness, about damn obia madness in quotes, give that person brains of a mama and liver. A better so within 24 hours. And when so don't call me Kongo Wattu. Within 24 hours, will be our bottom. Take the person out of sugar. Take the person out of carbohydrates. Manu brain. And a manu liver. Within 24 hours. Ne dam. Yarie. Ya dena ko 2 hours mono. E better so. It works instantly. Yesu ejumano eye instantly. Enye kona yembra. Enye laying of hands. The laying of hands means I'm teaching you. You are teaching the people. As simple as that. They have to use religion to fool the people because it's good business. So that you don't become responsible. They don't tell you to be responsible. With your bonnie now, we so drinks now, energy drinks now, they're Kosua, oh sorry, Faunsa Coco, Faunsa 2, baby, I now shout in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, and one, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And yes, Anka, we will never have a judiciary system. Yeah, in your court. Because you can just go and kill anybody and just go and explain yourself. Say, I killed because, I love to kill. That's all. No one should jail me. You can go and destroy forests and then you go scot-free. No. You can't do that. Everything is about law. We have a universal law or hermetic principles. It is an outside system, no so crap on your system. Now a woman no crap on, I say a corrupt no crap on your womra. No, I could not judge and say, yes, I'm guilty or whatever. But I killed him because I want to kill him. No one judge won't bring him shame. Can you do that? You can't. So when you are trying to do prayer, divine so-called healing, you are trying to tell the person who is sick, say, they can do whatever that they want. And it doesn't work like that. Nanka on can say, go and sin no more. Sin means mistakes. When you repeat mistakes, you are sinful person. Bonnie, adie bon. Tinyamana wudi no, I created thousands of mu, and I'm bon, bonnie. What you bonnie ni? Ediane na wudi no na create usuban. O ma mena on power semeno. Enyo no, eyine ediane no wudi no. Am roba no enyo no, eye ne ediane no wudi no. Ediane na create usuban and then influence a little by what? Society. Pa na peja. If you are eating the right food, no matter how tough the system is, nothing bothers you. Nothing bothers you. Time I'm 21 years, I always tell my mother, I say, me, yeah, the petrol cost 1 million crap, 1 million per gallon crap, and family. Because I know the universe is going to provide me 1 million or 2 million so that I can buy that fuel. Because I was eating right. And so I was thinking right. And by this time, my drug addict because I had all those kind of friends. Nothing, no pressure of life can change me, my character. We continue. Now, the highest concentration, when we say we'll leave a moon brain, or say the estimated 7 to 80 milligram of copper in the body are distributed throughout all of the organs and cells. Into 70 to 80 milligram of copper in the body are distributed throughout the organs and cells. So you see how copper is very important, because if you don't have copper, once we na we ya we ya onti ase na we ya say ade na me nsa na me to no ito no ni esi fom no na last one no eya me nan so ano na eya me ya me nti ase, because you don't have copper there. You don't have copper. Copper is what will generate electricity there. And internet will nan so ano to na esi won na eya we ya na afi na bedu baby no, it's not going to function anymore. It's simple, because copper is what will carry oxygen there. Copper and iron, they function the same. And what is copper? It's a conductor of electricity. Into fan in boy, copper womu, copper wires anyone can fan we any juma. Kania ne wo fie no copper wires in nimuanka you nya kania. It is a woody liver. Liver grounds you before you even go out there to go and ground yourself. Untie. Nti a man for yare no. Over the decades, our copper intake has reduced due to high carbohydrate foods and high vegetables. Because vegetables steals those things from you. They block the absorption of iron and copper. Into you need fiber, and so way to you don't need fiber. I don't eat vegetables. Me jam in 9 pepper properly. Because any vegetables ma uja wo 9. Enzymes. Bacteria. Omo no ma wo uja wo 9. Nti se wudi aduane bia enzymes ni bacteria ni mu a enya de obetumi ja wo 9. Ti se wosa bento a de bia wo se wosa. One sa na wo so offer the laxative. Akwala bia ni wono ma odi vegetable. And so omuja wo 9 kama akwala me kan baby bia ni wo vegetable. Baby bia ni wo. Nti ade na wo nyi na ka tell say before abeja wo nan no chi say wo di aduane an tetawo ewo mu nti no wo di woni esi benku no so wo ni woni esi dokono no so tetawo no mo na e ba be choku wo mo na ma wo su koma de wo nti no wo di dokono no na nsu osi wo ho na choku just a first swallow na wo say obie na wonom udi jollof rice na choku eduane bia obedi bia nti no akwakoye normal stuff in ba ne be serve o pe anomo de nsu aka ho from Nigeria to Ghana to everywhere yes serve o pe na de nsu abeka ho because the women are ignorant. Women supposed to be nurses naturally, they're supposed to be nutritionists. That's where the word comes from, neteru. They're supposed to be netters. They're supposed to be in relation with what? Nutrition. And it's a way we tema in a mabaso. Because I don't know control kitchen. They're supposed to be our healers. They're supposed to heal us. And in Caneno, so Obama won't temper a Johnny Yerepa. They maltreat the woman. Because wuna ukuno. And yes, be a would sebe encourage egu eduane no man wuye. By your ignorance about health, kill that man. You married just because you think marriage is about two people coming together to come and have babies. And then constantly asking each other, darling, oh dear, what are you eating for breakfast? What are you eating for lunch? Darling, and one constantly asking for what are you going to eat till the man dies. You kill the man. But our people don't explain it into normal the spiritual. Into me might be very clear. And into now northern region in some places, Boligan in Yama, say Obani Bema no Owun Tema, Yadenefa I Yaumu. Ne ye jareno, ye funu, ye jareno Berman Hunsu, no, the man no, ye no, I don't support that. That is idiot. The men in the society, the elders, supposed to teach about nutrition. So before you, a woman, you go into marriage, you must know about nutrition because you are going to heal the man. A bear man already is going out there to go and make money and bring home with all the pressures of life. Wabe fie no waba be wo fufu ama no se wundi. Na ne pressure ankoso. Wa kan benku ama no gbe ondi. Na ni sugar ankoso. You started killing that man. This is why any man who is suffering now, he suffered. Ask them, when did it start? It started when they got married. When you were a hustler, you were healthy. The moment you settle down, you start to suffer. And I'm not accusing women. I'm just saying men are ignorant. Women are also ignorant. And their parents are also ignorant. The real purpose of marriage, they don't know. It's for us to come together, to heal each other, and then we elevate together and grow together and disappear together. And then we go and continue. And then we become gods. That is what we call apotheosis, to be in the rank of the gods. Afe no yetumi frɛ yɛn mba no mo ɛne yɛn nana no mo tumi frɛ yɛn ɔmo bɔ yɛ din a our energy appears and we can rescue them. Can't you see today? You've been calling your father, you've been calling your grandfather, and no one is answering you. No one. You bunsan. Still, nothing is happening. Because they did not make it to the rank of the gods. They did not make it. And so women, Pay attention and know this before you choose a man. A man, know this before you choose a woman. And rush it. Chrenadie said, "Send me penu. Man, worry you 7 bana wa ye aduane amamu. Me no anya no nti na me worry wo. Anya aduane asem nti. Enti na me ba say ma be worry wo. Ti no be ma bi o worry because of aduane no. Onim nyansa. Onim nyansa, anya aduane nti ena ye de worry. Cooking even is witchcraft. You are destroying nutrients. We are here to go back to 200,000 years ago. We are here to go back when fire was not there. The fire of death. We are here so that we don't lose our mind. So that our generation, they about be creating generations. Na kupon ya adumu na nyam kwala 5, 6 bia. Oma atu aso na baako bia so etumi efo so no owo 6, 7 eko. We are bringing back again when giving birth was like going to seven toilet easily. Wow, betumi awu edu no wa do no na ayedan yama wo dwan. It was so because we value you, the woman. You say you're too bedu. When was the last time you hear someone called bedu? In these modern times. What you say your friend will be bedua? Nani pano would it be 40 years ago, 50 years ago? When was the last time you hear someone called bedu? Bedu means a 10th child. We don't have bedu anymore. Bedu. Here amount bedu giant. You see? Yeah, yeah, bro, na de man wo. Yeah, man wa mama. The bedu giant. Why are there? Yeah, ma owo crap na e one crap a fresh one kwa. Or say ma akoko. Yeah, protein. Protein later no more de carbohydrates be kan. Opa akona ko ma ni pano banche ni broad ye ni niam na me mfa akoko nkan wo be di yaw oba no be di yaw. Akoko. And now, me nuanom sebe pepe for no. Aya ye frem pepe for no. Mo ye pepe, that's the word. Ye nuanom pepe for no kra ko no. O mo wa ha no Muslim bi ni wa ha no mo a sebe. O mo ni masem America no. Owu akwa o se o mana akoko. Ansa na akola no ebenyi edu bebi a enough say obetunye edidi a ye wo bibi a ye no o ifa no sooner awasa okope odwan we nya bosomsem enya bibi a ye de ko twa egu bibi so wo de ma no ene ne maame no sooner akola na nkasa no say o ma no sa odwan no. It's all about proteins. Enya bro enya mo sooner. Now what to me yes sooner ne ma akola no a because the essence o kasa no o bompaye na wo de we no aboa ne ma no na wo kuma ma no the essence of the animal is going to make that child progress. Enti the Muslim bia ye ma no ye yes sooner ne ma no o progress. Nani ma mi ne di ye beyi epa no aboa no epa no ha no no. Yeah, the lower back no near the mama da no. Cause wa bre o na ebe mama da no na wedi. Today, how many people do this? We need copper in our life. So, let's look at deficiency symptoms. Deficiency symptoms of copper. Actually, says only copper wo mu a then na esi e wa owidie mu. Na actually say o yare ni bi wo mu ana. Me catch you say there is no disease, there's only deficiencies. whatever that you are going through, say cancer, say diabetes, say cocoa, say kaka, say den, stroke, whatever you are going through, or man naming and say disease, no, and your disease, symptoms. Symptoms means a signal to something else. So let's think carefully. Symptoms of what? Copper deficiency. Or say anemia. Anemia. Naturally say umoja no ebe kofom. On say yesi umoja kofom. Naturally say moja no so eden. I said nyema umoja ye moja no ane ya iron. Ade na yamuka say wo iron kofom ba yesi umoja kofom. Enu ntina wenya den anemia no. O da de bia woni su chin o. De bia wa ye fita. Untumi nye kese. Untumi mbiode. De bia wa ye fita. De bia o problem. Why I say real menstrual pains. Anemia. Ni akobo ya de moja kosi wo so. Me ya de moja kosi wo so. Every month bia no o month no so a untumi nkwa adwuma. O mini say wo fom. You're lacking copper or iron because you have what? Anemia. Anemia is not a disease. It's a symptom of lack of copper or iron. Weakened respiration. Not just say umoja no so kofo mpe or iron no so kofo mpe untumi home. Just like I talk, I've been talking, you know, 2, 3, 4 hours. Untumi home respiration no they be na is easy. Njobo un say mpanyimfo ni bi o ha omo ma speech a omo kasa brel. They have a respiratory system problem. Namuntumi home. Because the same copper no any iron one e be carry them air inflammation aba o ahra wam o lungs mu na o lungs mu ebie lungs na e balloon na mu ebie na etimi ayede apompe ebi akọ akoma wona akoma na so distribute akọ adwene no. So they have what? Weakened respiratory. And then digestion. With digestion, so be poor. So you see, if you're having a poor digestion, you cannot assimilate other nutrients. As I say, you are lacking copper and iron. And when it happens, so what happens? Obeka say when you're ulcer. Because they be now you ya. They be now you cow. Cow. They be all the time we cow. Cow all the time. You be away the be now yasem. And also then heart function. Now you say, oh heart no akoma into function ye. Your heart will not be able to function better if you are what? Having deficiency in copper. And graying of hair. Not just a trim, you know, graying of hair, gray baby. Like endu baby, I will say edu. Endu baby, I will say edu. What you say? As a matter of fact, we're supposed to not even like have that issue. Gray hair, not just say, oh, you are reaching 100 years in Myanmar, but because we have been starving from this for long, all of us. Until then, premature gray will set in. And anything who will be only gray, no, by at the age of 40, will be so dear starting at 20 something. Will be so dear starting 30. It shows will be at the deficiency level. And then what? I see because copper is needed for iron absorption. Wow! Not just a copper crap or no crap on iron will be absorbed. Wow! I say insufficient copper also results in iron deficiency. Hey! Deputy Minister in who? Not just say copper no crap also iron is absorbed. It's only copper now. Iron will not absorb. Anything and sometimes we go and say deputy to me boy Juma minister. Right? Sometimes we go and say deputy or boy Juma a chain minister no. Sanity. Nti no ni copper, iron, eso beti. Now then it will result in what? Anemia. Now just a moja kofom. Now you bet dada. And I'll be iron if you bedroom. And iron will contomrimu. And iron a pumpkin. And iron. In that dankwa. And a sunflower, a bema iron. And a carrot, a bema iron. Unana ye in Dawura Japa. Unana na in Dawura Japa. Or iron rough. And there ye giant beach reme, ye sana, ye de me call level be ye sana na giant tier. They can't giant first in sana no more tier. No crap of me woman me bohu. And easy. You're talking about 7-foot men. Well muscular. Imagine say my body weight now me sound so 7 feet. Powerful people. And they were the Tutsis. In Rwanda, no, one of our nickname Rwanda for the land of giants. But see, I walk on man giant in the Rwanda skeleton beside the culture. Among giant skeleton, oh wow, but why skeleton? That is not the Rwanda or the Tutsis of old. The Tutsis were old, they were tall, and they were muscular people. That is why they got the name giant. Because you cannot tell me somebody who looks stocky, lanky. Someone who looks like a skeleton, say, oh, a giant. A meaning of a giant is someone who is well built. Some way be to tomu like to tomu once like and so no oh 6 feet in. That's not a giant. That is somebody who's supposed to be or who inherited that genes but is eating wrong food. And Paso, what are the foods? Staple food potato. And one mudi potato and beans. Me say 10 p.m. na fe na obi efie djuma about 10 p.m. or the way potato ni beans esi just so chips and potato. A beans nkwa no mudi. Ye na ekọ ho ansa na omo we nam. Ya dan fofo no ye ekọ ho no ma ansa na me call me do Rwanda say no mo ni age. Obi a person be sra no hotel because obi sra me na order liver. Even though it is kebab, but you know it is helping in certain nutrients. So when you obi a beba ho because obenya den obenya liver in abundance. You know what no more mundi nam. Untumi nto because cheaper ukura 10 cedis a obenya den beans ni potato di anane emu. That's all they be eating. Meanwhile, the namna wo ho. Hey, nentwi nam no organic. Ehwam to say perfume. Nentwi nam organic. Amna mo kura nentwi original ones. The Ankole cows, original. And so omo nimu nam won fa so nti. Omo nimu nkosia won fa so nti. Nkosia local nkosia 250 pesos. Omo nimu won fa so. Ah, yeah, ton 7 cedi Ghana cedis. 7 cedi Ghana. Omo nimu won fa so. Nti obia hu me nkwala anu a totally different. Obia ni je nkwala anu because me mo mu ndi sa na ma no. Kwala anu nyina ye fe. Fair. They are totally different. Because I will never allow that. Primal all the way. Very sad. Beans. And the same concept in our hand no promote too. And then they will have these content creators to promote gobe. Gobe, like a survivor food. It's not. Because one say crap on a person would dig gobe man call and one say crap on a would and a muko corny bibian and beans and everything. You're talking about 30 Ghana cedis, yeah? You are talking about 30. Imagine kosia ba ko be di ato so a wrong combination. This our combination of beans and any amana within kosia no come. You are going to create an atomic bomb. A wrong combination. The beans will not digest. It will never digest. Gary will never digest. It just stimulates your mind that you have eaten. That 30 Ghana cedis, you can go to the butcher and get yourself a liver. A 1 pound, 50. So you can get half a pound, 15 cedis. And with that 15 cedis, you are good for the whole day. Good for the whole day. 15 cedis. You will be good. And then you can get yourself a kefir. Now they are bossing up. So you can live on kefir and what? Liver. Until you yourself financially, you start to build your finances. Then you know you want to have yourself a treat where you have now maybe you have a raw milk, you have a liver, and then you have raw meat itself, avocado and stuff like that. Not just say you want to have a treat. But if you don't have the money, the low budget, you can live on liver alone, raw liver, and have yourself a kefir. And you go and see how much you are going to save. And you are still going to look better, more fresher, well built than the person who eats 30 Ghana to 40 Ghana cedis watching every day with no disease. And so therefore copper is very crucial. Needed for assimilation: folic acid, iron, zinc, cobalt. Copper absorption is decreased by chronic antacid intake. Enya na meka ye antacid na ya mo kono mo osa na mo drugstore na ya mamo antacid. Na ya mamo antacid. Na mo nom because ya kan kire wo say sa osa na o nya no. A lack of what? Copper. Inti mo sorry pa makoto antacid na mo nom. Antacid. You see antacid no. And when it decrease the absorption of what? Copper. Chronic antacid intake. Chronic diarrhea. High dosage of supplemental zinc or vitamin C. It will work vitamin C. Our pharmacy. Now we share now we DA vitamin C. No, your body already has vitamin C in your liver. So if you need more vitamin C, go get yourself a raw liver. The more you have more vitamin C. How do you see? One kasa opa ma bibin twa osisi a won say kuro no ewu sisi a nan say fish we be etwa ewu sisi a won say a heal. Why is it that people with diabetes cannot heal? Bibi twa mo ntumi heal because the diabetic patient has no vitamin C. Esichire no arobo vitamin C no. Esichire na arobo copper no. Esichire na arobo iron no. Esichire no ayuwi dompe no mu nyina. Nti no vitamin C. You don't need vitamin C tablets or supplement in order for you to have vitamin C. Jata bi enu onu mu a okwa akoto vitamin C. Vitamin C already is inside of you. It's inside the meat. It's inside the liver. But do not block it. With all these chemicals, all these drugs, antacid. Or say, caution. Now, caution, all caution. All caution about. Or say, additional copper is needed during pregnancy. Not just say, what for your flu? Copper no crap more. Additional copper is needed during pregnancy, lactation, wow, woman for, and the teenage years. Wow. During your teenage years. Who knows these things? Into when we enter, ya sure ni bebre. Time ya wo no. Now we are from fine. You were having enough copper. From Fine baby. Wow, what a bouncy baby. Whoa, Kofi J. Akola we won fe. Oh, Kofi J. Kofi J. Ona wa twentwem. Kofi J abe twentwem afi Kofi J afon. Eba ne sen Kofi J. Kofi J. Kofi J na abe fon. Because Kofi J teenage time no. You culture. What's it? About it. Kofi J time no. Sa time no. Na kopa no wo ho. Nti ko Kofi J wa efefe. Afi ni teenage time no wa start say olusu kopa yi. Olusu kopa yi. And who started say olusu pe obelusu ayon. Who started say olusu ayon pe e wi asensem nyina na ba be go so. Small thing pe na ye what say we are be say wo pese wo kun hu na wo nya suicidal thought ni yama. Deficiency no how. Na ye wo sa na wa ye basa. So you see how it is. I was say we ye fe. Unyi nyina na wo ye fe. Say na wo tie won kware bre mu wo ye fe atua so. We are fine, we are fresh continuously. But our people, they were just feeding us. Amunye keke. Nse nya onye nkoko. Ti ye ba pe na ato aduane na gu ama. Eno ano. Once our men pe eno ano mama doesn't care anything about nutrition. They don't care. I mean, they don't care. So you are a young girl, the fair, who be BSC so, who menses SC so, come on. After now, look at what is going on. When in a prayer camp, on Tiasia, shall warning back. Because each year we keep on losing copper, we keep on losing iron. Please be wise. Copper is needed more during what? Lactation. Until I say, would the copper on fire funu ye crap, or who say, no funu, and why you do? Additional copper is needed during pregnancy, lactation, and the teenage years. You understand? I say the danger is generally too much inorganic copper in the diet due to water from copper water pipes and copper sulfate added to what? To frozen foods to make them greener, especially peas. Not just very dangerous because once say I'm on did the real thing, you know, they always want to give you supplements, then you know, and copper sulfate, and they're dangerous. It's too much of that can affect you. You understand? I say as little as 10 milligram usually produces nausea, and 60 milligram will cause vomiting. It is as supplement, you know. Or Chere will say, and yet, into all kind of the next page, you know, I say the next way, you know, see. Keep proper supplements away from children. Wow. Keep copper supplements away from children. Hey. I say 3.5 grams can kill a person. It is estimated that daily consumption of 10 to 35 milligram is continually safe. However, such a high dosage would adversely affect zinc absorption and utilization. Not just say enye sa supplement na mo fefa and na media nam you are killing yourself. Nature did not create supplement for you. And into na papa no mama ya hunter gatherers no onye kuma aboa no pa they enter into the animal, then they take the liver, then they eat the liver raw. That was one ma sanity. The Kalahari Bushman, you can watch them anytime they kill an animal. No way you live no so oba no ho no mo de e friend say omo de liver no bi abafie ni nyama amo man kwala ni bi kidneys, they eat all of them raw. But these are the supplements. You know, those days, almost started some to tone, you know, and almost to tone and all those things. You know, it is medium rare. And you say we are here to tone and namana being in Yama. No, was saying no, almost so jano. Na ya de edua aye den awo we no no na ma hange won en fa to so direct o eja no wa hanom no na ya he ya de aboa no aye te say wall na ya hange no nti no o show no keke the infrared light that is released from this firewoods no na aye den bo we no. So you know, it does not penetrate like that. Sana Masai for no so to turn them. And you say they too so directly. It becomes what we call, you know, rare or whatever they call it, medium rare. And you say inside, ucha inside now still no air core, air drip still. The cooking method no crap no very important, because when you are cooking and the fire is above, let me see the above temperature now, and here we don't even measure. We don't measure. What does cooking do to nutrients in food? I say I have observed that no matter how slight the damage to nutrients, that digestion, utilization, and assimilation are impaired. Science fails to acknowledge that truth. I have found that health is poorly affected when people eat food that artificially reaches a hot temperature as low as 93 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 34 degrees Celsius. Now you say, oh, now bro 34 degrees. And say, you yourself, no, you can't bear it. Eye eja wankasa no untumi njina no. You get me? Enti no, I say why a bonfire? Why a bonfire? Wankasa unumi say untumi nkotna ejanum. Oye bonfire na untumi ben ejanu too much. Ujina ejanu nchen. Odi ekonya ejina otena na heat no keke. So that one, we can say that you can tolerate it. It is like 34 degrees. And untina wo ankasa ni pedia no pese we den wo ben eja no ano ye din a e be hyew. Intino okọ wechi. Say na be you only feel the warmth on yourself. Sa no pese o kire wa ha no. So, if it is 34 degrees, too much, you are going to destroy the nutrients. It must never be above that. Because your inner temperature, no crap, air 37 degrees. That's it. As simple as that. All enzymes are destroyed at prolonged artificial temperatures from 122 degrees Fahrenheit into bracket 49 degrees Celsius. These are artificial temperatures. But the sun does not destroy, no matter how it is. That's why they said artificial temperature. Into no matter how hot the sun is, it can never. The solar does not destroy what? The enzymes. But the stoves and all those things that we are using, when it reaches that temperature, it destroys the enzyme. That's by the way. So we continue. We will deal with now manganese. Very short. Copper no hiame pa anything me chair or copper hono. So we will deal with manganese, and then we see the next one to go, or we will rest. Okay. Oh, it is too early in Ghana. 16, 16. Hey, Mr. T4. Wow, 2 hours plus. Okay. Then she said 6:30 no na. To me they are back with an answer 7. Let's see. So let's talk about manganese too. Manganese. The function of a manganese, or say, enters into the work of several enzymes which, after metabolism of carbohydrates, proteins, and fat, it aids coordinative action between brain, nerves, and muscles. It involved in reproduction and mammary gland function. Production it works with choline. It works with choline in fat digestion and utilization. It aids in the formation of mother's milk. Wow, manganese. So you see, it's in Kongo. It means you are lacking manganese. Simple. They say whatever you are going through, symptoms. It's not a disease. It's not in baby brahma, and then they are not able to produce breast milk. It's because they are lacking what? Manganese. What do? Eat raw food. That's all. I'm talking about raw meat and organs. Period. And no. Raw eggs, raw milk, raw meat. This is you. What you need. Raw primer. And no. Or you do it medium rare. Not just say kakra uma then heat and destroy no. Medium rare. You understand? You can do it the Maasai way, the way they roast their meat. Like I'm saying. Ye abuani na skin no. Sa na omo then omo soja. And then the heat, the infrared light, the warm heat, and the airborne. So you can use the same thing with fish. Into native form, native island form, sir. Into no heat, nika can airborne fish, Patience. Into any gidi omuja. Say an hour, crap 1 hour, no wager. So the enzymes are not really much affected. The damage is less. But would be so directly. Imagine one kasa would won say share gem directly. Would won say share gem directly. Imagine you yourself, how are you going to shout? Direct. One kasa will come benku now your mistake na na benku no na be kare wo. Enya easy. So even though our people started eating cooked meat, they were not destroying the nutrients like that. They were making sure that they keep a distance. They keep a distance. It's a fish now, normal pie fish. Almost no more beer fish no more. Na ya the Indiano, na ya sense Indiana no, na ya the esisi is from, ya share from na mo soja no, na slightly. Masai for me share po, almost soja no, no more dum eja no. Almost say eja no ye we no anu ye de mpe, no more dudu dum eja no, no mas kata na ese bidie. Na just say warmth na and way. So with that, you don't lose much of the vitamins which are very sensitive to heat, because B12 is very sensitive to heat. Vitamin C is sensitive to heat. You must know that. That's why when we destroy the vitamin C through cooking now, then they will tell us to go and do what? Buy vitamin C. But you don't need to destroy before you go and buy. It's an industry. Our ignorance is going to boom the industry all the time. Anyway, into functions in a Eboa Emma Obanya Nufusu more. Eboa brain and nerves and muscles. You understand? It involved in fat digestion. To be on to mean digestive fat. That means you are lacking manganese. Manganese in India are very short in function. Let's go to deficiency symptoms. Obenya digestive disturbances. It means you are lacking manganese. retarded growth na kyerɛ sɛ obehu a obi wɔ di 17 ontumi nyini na wayɛ ketekete ontumi nyini unsa akwa we nyin akwala nyame ankasa ontumi nyini retarded growth. Sometimes they call it stunted growth. Okay, defect in carbohydrate and fat metabolism. Male and female sterility. Wow, male and female sterility. Not just a bit chawa war. Uni manganese, a bit chawa war, bano bema. Bako check your sperm, no, sperm, no, ya, so sperm, you just say 0. The chawa war. Abnormal bone development. Like I say, we don't pay no a baby develop abnormally. Poor equilibrium. They say you are not balanced in your brain and everything. And asthma. If manganese deficiency occurs during pregnancy, the offspring exhibit lack of balance. Now it's to mean jina ho ye, obi jina or call to mean jina lack of balance. Also then movement incoordination. And when I'm movement, yes, on anti-second retraction of the head. Just say it's easy. Hearing problem. Look at how heart disorders, high cholesterol, memory loss, muscle contractions, pancreatic damage. That means it is going to lead to diabetes. No. Rapid pulse and tremors. No, also breast ailment. And deficiencies tend. Okay, I'll say no. Breast ailment deficiencies tend to be rare. Not rare. Primary uses. Manganese is primarily used to treat sprains. So will be a praninium sprains, strains, inflammation, diabetes, and epilepsy. You see, because once your pancreas is destroyed, you are going to have diabetes, which I said earlier on. Needed for assimilation: vitamin B complex, vitamin E, calcium and iron. So you need vitamin B complex, vitamin E, calcium and iron in order for you to assimilate what? Manganese. And where do you get it from? King liver. King liver has all the B complex. King liver has all the B complex. Okay. Now we talk about the next one. Let's talk about silicon. Because we have a lot to cover. A lot. The silicon. Silicon, or say the functions is needed for hair, nails, teeth, skin, tendons, and bones. And into the almost 1% almost then the breast silicon in your it is inside food already. Actually, proper food that contains silicon. But they will never, because it's an industry, they must boom that industry. Into more hair now, more spending so much money on your hair. No, silicone will fix that. Your teeth, silicone will fix that. Your skin, I say, is so much beautiful. No, silicone will fix that. Your skin, your bones, silicone will fix that. I say it helps during healing and protects against a variety of diseases, including skin disorders and tuberculosis. Needed for proper development of collagen. Not just a skin and some and the collagen now the major protein component essential for proper bone and connective tissue integrity. Wow. The highest concentration of silicon is found in the skin, of course, and hair. And only much silicon as oba unufono and to me emunye dru. For some unknown reason, the silicon content of the aorta and thymus and skin declines with age, while the amount in other tissues do not. And so the decline. So all the time, if you are supplying yourself with silicon-rich foods, you are not going to have a decline. And then you have money in the bank, and you are withdrawing, and you are not depositing. You are going to go inactive. You are going to go bankrupt. With nutrients. Some nutrients can be stored for years. Nutrients be one of my years, 7 years, 12 years, like B12 and all those things. This is why vegans sometimes they think we started first year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years, and now we argument. We face we with the whole thing because deficiencies is then start here. Some of the deficiencies they've started already from year 1, year 2, but the major ones, the iron, the choline, and other ones, B12 in Yamano. Among the free 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, continue. Obey argument is like you are champion. Now after that years, Honor will say yes. Truth is an experience. We need be free. Honor will say you need choline. You need vitamin A, and you can't get it in carrot. You can only get beta carotene, which is not easily converted by our system. Simple. Deficiency symptoms of silicon. Already, your culture say abundant in the skin and all the and necessary for collagen production. Not just say where you say me catch them. Not just say only silicon. You will wrinkle, natural or wrinkles, thinning or loss of hair. We train with the moon you do. Soft or brittle nails. With nails no any strong. A very brittle, a crabby neighbor. You understand? Or say nails no very, very hard. What do like a tiger. Aye. Sanity. Inferior bone development. And say bones no develop osteoporosis. And say tokuruba with that don't pay. Insomnia I want to mean that. Needed for assimilation, iron, phosphorus, iron and phosphorus so that manganese silicon work. Simple. So we give thanks. Now we will pause. Next time we will go to fluorine, chromium, and stuff like that. Okay? But let me tell you that all of them, they are all inside meat, eggs, raw eggs, liver, kidneys, simple animal products. But above all, the most important source, liver. That's it. That's why we have cod liver those days. Cod liver. Into my cod liver. Okay? We are dang. Name cod liver. Into my cod liver. But that is supplement. You see, I normal say no. Into yen question baby that crabby and say cod nankasa na trust say cod no. Then cod liver oil no is made from what? Because yen na ya numbi wa numbi na usa we are Gen Z for mama cod liver until I'm again no say shrink no but obia or 50 years 40 35 eko ne nana ama no cod liver da nyan pa enti no yen kwahwe cod nankasa no COD cod liver no oil no yen free infa. Now how important it is those days now my cod liver e bi kra no your friend is 7 C's ananboa 7 C's or say 7 seals 7 C's C's apple how many name 7 C's also which is another code. So cod liver made from so now that's it. Okay, let's read. Cod liver oil is made from the fresh livers of cod fish. The fresh livers of cod fish, primarily the Atlantic cod. If you know Gadus mohua. Gadus mohua. Source facial ingredients. Atlantic cod. The main species used through Pacific cod or related fish from the same family are sometimes used. The natural nutrients within the cod fish. The entire cod liver no. Omo promote ma ye na na no enum cod liver no mo de ma ye we akwala ni ama wa tre no wanom. The entire de ma ye no muntie. It contains high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. into bracket EPA and DHA, vitamin A and vitamin D. Simple. How it is made: extraction. Fresh livers are cleaned. Abuani liver no, cord ni liver no, are cleaned, mazed, and heated or steamed to release the natural oil stored inside the liver cells. You see? Business. Kwesi Brony, if I can ask them, these people, very smart people, if Akra knows them, these are the sojourners. Or you're going to me, or you're smart, or you're capitalist. A capitalist is somebody who say a dear way in Fasua Wasua. On Chira say Konakodi. The capitalist. Even some of the political groups now in Ghana, they call themselves a capitalist. You were socialist. With the NDC and MPP, and I'm make NDC is socialism, socialist. That's what they practice. And the MPP says they are capitalist. A capitalist is somebody, I don't know, who said we are on country, I will say, Nako Dibi. But tobacco fast no. Now when your product is free, now our packaging, come on. We are cratchy for suit and tie for sanity. I'm copy America, America is capitalist, capitalism. If you country, I will say, Konanko Dinchini. But Obeton China now, no are to be doing for intravenous. One country, I will say, Konanko di liver ne bu. You are call liver or you were tuna liver or you were liver be brave, you were in tree dear, upon chi dear, a boo on country, because a capitalist. Into one casaka pet a fish, you know, a friend called a sopa, now called, no, we yin liver, no, they are for factory money, processing money, near a whole lot of steaming or no heating on any amount. To destroy certain nutrients and give you the oil out of your no, they are share gels in one mouth, while you're in capsule, come on. No, they are share bottles, no, come on. I have filled water package. Sanity or their brew. It contains, it fixes your bones. It's good for your joint pains. It's good for your cell. It's good for that. It's good for it contains vitamin D. It contains vitamin A. Good, beautiful grammar. Sana capitalist here. Into normal chilesa na yano. From liver. I say purification. The extracted oil is cooled, filtered, and refined. That's how refining you to remove impurities, keeping the vitamins and omega-3 content stable. That's what they are saying. But I am leading you to the source. To the source. Cod. And one know. Cod. This is Abu no. I know say Cape Coast before because me who last time no fancy fishermen no. How much chibi. So I here cod. Cod is not here. Cod. My name is a friend who is fancy mo. Mo fancy for no you can know. Cod. So I here in liver no me. The liver no me. Wow. On set to it send in liver. Because a very big fish. A very big fish. Cod no. So they want to sell you cod in the liver no. A good industry. But I'm telling you, go and buy yourself free this thing and use. I used to recommend that, but I realized that people are taking and still no, they are not getting better. So I keep on doing what? Researching. Now go and buy. Let me mama how to make so many things from liver. That will be another time. Okay? Simple things. How to make your own, liver oil. You understand? It's simple. So we give thanks. Because a cod liver, fish in a cod. Say a ponche a goat liver oil. Say a friend saying they are cow a cow liver oil. You know what I mean? Say a chicken a chicken liver oil. Now, how do you extract so that you don't destroy certain way? Because they are getting the omega-3s and stuff like that, but it does not contain only omega-3. It contains other vitamins which are very sensitive to heat, but they destroy it through the heat process. Because almost omega-3 and other vitamins like A and D and stuff like that. But me and my children, 100% intact. All right, so we are done today. It's 6:38 in Ghana. 6:38 in Ghana, and then Austria is 8:38, and other places also. Yababe and Samo, 1 or 2 questions to me. Now you're about 7 o'clock. We are done for today. Then we continue another time. So do remember that. Obi say I have hepatitis. You can severally, but this is the first time maybe you are watching. No problem. I feel that we need baby. Wow, also hepatitis, we need no. I feel that baby. What you say? Maintain. I'm my light off. Yeah, no problem. We're working from here. Yes, listen to the audio. 0240 932222. We give thanks. Light or no light. Listen to me. 0240 932222. WhatsApp this number. WhatsApp this number. Me I will say hepatitis now. WhatsApp this number. Na yen chere what hepatitis no, what it means. What I say? Na odi ahye wuti mu no. Enye sa na ete. Enti no yen ka mekra na chere wo. Na ewia na ya boa wo. Na yi sa na ma na almost say hepatitis no. Ye free ho. No were videos on it. O WhatsApp ya ye be say no video no. Obetu na kwa akwahwe. Ukwahwe na etowa so mu a na bra na ye ma wo. Emwa. So we give thanks. We're working through the night. One love every time. It could happen right now. Can you anything about this here? Ambassador, I will still read your distance and answer you. So we give thanks. Respect to my life, Judy Culture, Papa Nesto, and all Massive and crew. Yeah. Yes, we give thanks. Yeah. I'll say eating butter early morning and the evening. Yeah. So butter contains vitamin A, D, E, K. Without fat soluble, you cannot digest your food. You understand? So it is good for you. It suppresses your insulin, your glucose. That's all you need. You need more fat. Also, you have to also tell us how you feel. Truth is an experience, okay? We deal with self-experiment. So when you eat also, you tell us how you feel. That's your truth. Eggs with abolo and adode and granite. Is it a good? No, no, adode is good. Egg is good. Is it abobe?
Eggs with abobe.
Abobe. Okay, abobe. Abobe. I think abobe taji. I'm friend abobe taji. So whatever. Yeah, it's good. Be careful of granite. Okay. What food helps your gut is liver, raw liver. That's it. Everything. That's all. Your gut need what they need is called enzymes. They are enzymes too, and they need enzymes. They need bacteria to operate. That's all. Listen, you don't have to do nothing for them. All they need is just give them what they need. That's all. And you won't have your gut and baby. These are microbes. I'm not here with you, and all they need is just give them their enzymes. Give them what they need. That's all. The moment you understand, say, and you won't know the no, and you won't know your nutrient no, and you are not the one. You are eating for some microbes so that they distribute the nutrient for you. You will stop argument and do the right thing. Can I combine raw eggs with liver? Late morning? Of course. Listen, when it comes to raw primer, you can wake up 12 midnight and eat raw primer and go back to sleep. Second round, and you will see your dreams. With raw primer, you will remember every bit of your dream. You will remember all the journey you took in your dream. You will remember everything. And yes, I was sorry, now we feel die. When it comes to raw primer, Obed Kaibibia A to Z. Master Kongo, I beg, how do I treat swollen tooth gum infection? If you have gum infection, it means you are lacking iron. I keep telling you all these things. Eat liver, mundi liver. Can't you say the name? Deliver, DELIVE. So if you want to deliver, you have to eat liver. Bars. If you want to deliver, you have to eat liver. Can say bars. Sanity. Bars. Adwuma bio enye nde na esi so me ye na de yo ba school o de amon ko bisa finance time ye na de yo ba school me schoolmate ye de play ye na ye de raps ba ye na Ghana na rap bia ni Ghana ye na de rap ba ye a finance mo na mon ko bisa ye de rockstone not ye otie chiri coffee shop or no not la morning ye fa na nim de bia na e ko school me ni be rough. I decided to be like this. Now school no rappers in Americans. You need be rough. But you just are na. Yeah, shoe me releasing the penny akoto in there. Nike ba penny akoto. It's and there you to iPhone 17, iPhone 16 AHS, you know. So time na AHS shoes. Nike. And you release year we are na better year we there. I said my sugar rise to then stop eating carbohydrates. I said granite. Talk about it because you said of course I have a video about peanut. Go to YouTube. We have a video about it. Go and check. I can't be talking again about it right now. You should go to YouTube. Type light bearer, Kongo Wattu, and type granite or something or peanut or something. You will find all. Have time and watch my videos. Okay. Please, do you have medication for syphilis? Yes. And here we go again. There is no such thing. What you here? Into no dear. 0240932222. Mo WhatsApp. mo questions ni na yare bia ha mo bia no e symptoms. Why? Me pese me bobo words bi e wa ha no yes no a omo be mama suspension warning. Ma ka sa yare no sem nyina wo YouTube nti mo take it time na mo kwhwe YouTube. Mo take it time. I wish say someone can copy. If Linda can go to YouTube, you go to Light Bearer and just copy my link. Na mo fa share ha no mo na omo yewe. Or I don't think so maybe they will allow. They are allowed. TikTok will allow for you to put some link there. But go to YouTube and type Light Bearer. Or just type Kongo Wattu, Kongo, Kongo, Wattu, Wattu. And take time to watch my videos. Why? Ube hu bibia, enye bibia na meka wa. Isi ya no, ya bane me account ba ko a, yegusu ye kan wa asem. Somebody be manipa, yegusu ye kan wa asem. Enye easy. Your court is serious one. Because information say we need to retrieve it back. Ya adwan ba so, ntene yan download nyeme bi engo. Information e wo ho no anu ehye. Tia amunya botre. Minim dia na me kra no is against the system. No can good and evil no. Ono no ye boost no. One can good and evil now come straight radical Yesu lifestyle and no mo mpe. And no Pharisees for no mpe. Aha, Sadducees for no mpe. The very report was here Aquama Pontius Pilate. Sana mo ye YouTube, the Light Bearer, and na Papa Nesto Atrono. So we call YouTuber. I'll say please. Oh, I don't read the questions in here. Go fast. I'll say please. What causes skin? Oh, Charlie. Anything that has to do with your skin is lack of collagen, which is skin what? And sugar. With this sugar too much, carbohydrate too much, you are going to itch. You understand? So stop eating carbohydrate. And if you want us to help you also eradicate it, maybe Bianya Kamamawa 0240 93 2222. WhatsApp. Do you have medicine for the sugar? Of course, that is nothing. I can bring your sugar in 24 hours. I can bring it down. Boom. And you will be obviously then. Yes, your sister. Tell your sister to contact us 0240 93 2222. It's nothing. It's lack of iron and minerals. So the body is now compensating by creating what we call a tumor in the womb. That's all. It's nothing. Once she follows our raw primal diet, all will be shrink. It be able shrink it. Why? It's simple. A discipline. Say no more. 0240 93 2222. Prostate enlargement is nothing for us. It's not a disease. It's a symptom of lack of zinc. Lack of zinc. That's all. Until you contact us. Me ma wondro ni a kire wo afa eduane na nkasa eno na eduane ndro no. Aha. They clean your system from the starches, the sugars. If you are na ya bre wo estrogen no down. Estrogen no do so obema o say o T level no. Male hormones say cause na estrogen ne ba form. But in bad hormones no koye too much wo mu pair. You are going to develop a womb. No. Now, or glands now enlarge. Estrogen food not does no do. 0240 93 2222. You can also WhatsApp another number. This number 0545 876939. 0545 876939. WhatsApp only. Oh, friend. 1 2 WhatsApp only. Naja voice note. Ni pardon doso. Inti yentumi any nipa ba ko nkasa sa. What I say yes I know. Message say go WhatsApp na doso. Inti enwa no say wa WhatsApp. Obia ni one more ni WhatsApp. So long as you have a smartphone to watch TikTok, it means you have a WhatsApp. Inti call WhatsApp na jaden voice note. And I say, what's your bro? So, all them send a trust or a tro. O try a betro. Uja voice note, a voice note. As simple as it is. Kongo Wattu. I say then, what causes burping, especially when, yeah, because your digestion is poor, you are eating too much carbohydrate, grains, and stuff like that. So your colon, you are producing a lot of methane, a lot of gases. And if gas does not come down through the anus, then it must go up because it is all connected. Pressure. Since it's a bad down one, now say for we move back. And no. Stop eating those things. You see, there is nothing like moderation. Time now, moderation. On a nantifity and crying, echo kumasi, ye nantifity, Cape Coast, echo kumasi, ye nantifity, Accra to Sege, Niniama. What I say, aha. Into ye echo, you know, no ye from our council. You see, I know, it's not like that. We are living a sedentary lifestyle. Yet if I come. They say Matanasi 54. Matanasi 54, non-stop talking. Why won't be that? Why won't so be called live or Casasada? No co-host. Say will be Bana, Miss Marilasi. There be non-stop. 4. Makasa from 4 echo 7. If I'm going to be eating this kind of grains and stuff like that, no, it's going to affect me. But when you eat them, you need to walk long distance like a madman. Sir. But who did raw primer, raw eggs, raw liver, raw meat, beef, stuff like that, kidneys, brains. When you are eating like that, raw cheese, they say obey to me ada. They say akwala onya bonu futo akwala wa bonu fuso pe na wa da bi onu. Sir. Obey sorry no why fresh. Born on that, but so why fresh. Sanity. But udi carbohydrates, 12 midnight. You know what is going to happen to you. When I go before 12 midnight, Obeti Osamia. Obeti. Obedwa. Honorable won't say a very bit toffee. Nani. Toffee. Obedane toffee. Obedwa. Sanity. Ego pepper you. You know, they be I come say don't eat at don't eat meaning at late in here. In our own to mean the late in Indian. Of course, they have to tell you the food group, You can't eat banku at late. Ufi jumaba traffic in Indiana, abedu fee, afena wo ye aduane. Or ye aduane baba ye ready. 9 or if you are ready 8:30. I feel a man for fufu team Niniama because Oba no so ebi ono so kwa edwuma. I feel no so baba ye aduane inia. This is what is killing people in marriage. Oba be di aduane so kabo. You know how you're going to feel by the next 3 years. You will bloat and you start to have issues. But you can do that with meat, raw, and you will never bloat. You wake up, what build rather? Sound mind. What is aquala? We are fresh all the time, anytime. Thank you. Obviously then. Construction worker. Yes. You have to incorporate more raw meat, more raw liver, more raw weight, eggs. Okay. The raw life rather is going to help you not to be hungry as a construction worker. The time I was giving you guys to eat proteins, it was about the cooked ones. Into me who said no, cooked ones, still and soon a bimo because my energy level now was low. Must say mo watch it. Most guys, you have destroyed yourself with a lot of things, masturbation and all those things. My energy level is low. It's more you cook don't know. Na still no most lose weight, which I don't get it. You understand? Mindidi, just with some few fish and scrambled eggs, may pie. Na munkwana complains. So I realized that no. The way I must have him on channel, I was sending them call raw straight up. So if you're a construction worker, the best for you is to step the raw game. Become a raw son. That's all. And be handsome. Bars. If you are said, okay, thank you, master. Okay. I say, please, advisable today. So, Bessa. Oh. Yeah, something like that. But the reason why probably you are having constipation, lack of enzymes and bacteria, the microbes in your gut. So I will advise that you do what? You solve it from top. Now we mundaho. That's all. Why? Animals too much also destroys the microbes once in a while. Oh yeah, ojon sogum. Age urine that contains a lot of microbes. Because when the urine age now, it contains a lot of microbes. You don't destroy the microbes there. You always make sure that you are refixing them. I say please, the WhatsApp number 0545 876939 0240 232222. On your running nose, mucus, your lungs is trying to cleanse you. They are sending you signals through your sinuses. And your starch, open too much, bread and stuff like that. So you are having a lot of mucus inside of you. Until we have all these openings in us. Either say be free wasum, and I say be free wenum, and I say be free hrim, and I say be free weniase, and I say be free woton, and I obey memu, and I say obaemu, or your bar, and I say then your skin itself. So stop eating all the starchy foods, noodles, stop eating them, rice and all those things, and then you'll be free. And stick with proteins and fats and coconut. Make sure coconut no nyenyi no. Tomato kubi a mepe kubi honey ho nyenyi no. Eno na mepe. Why? Because it contains fat, and the fat will balance the sugar or with the glucose within the water, the potassium. That is if I am in town. I make sure that I eat a lot. The fatty ones, the coconut. You understand? It's all about that. Don't forget. Always be balanced. The time is 19:00, which is 7 o'clock p.m. Thank you very much, upright family. Be ye upright, and always make sure to love yourself and love your neighbors. Okay? Eat well. Never be angry at anyone. Never bow to the system. Always be upright. Eat well. Take care of yourself. Because a day will come, you are going to inherit a lot of things that you have never even use your money for. Yeah, hire more. You build your health. You build your health. A time will come, Sikafoɔ no millionaires no ɔmo ase nyinaa bɛ abɛhyɛ. You have no idea. Don't worry yourself. The goal is about survival of the wisest. Unjindi say me demo ko hundreds, me demo ko 200s, me demo ko 300s. Unjindi, but hard man ayeti 2030 ba beto ye. A hard man ayeti 2040 ba beto ye. A hard man ayeti. Yes, I omo di aba. A hard man ayeti. What you say? A hand man ayeti 2050 ba beto ye. Or number say what? Kongo Wattu kan ye. Sanity. Sada no. Say TikTok nko ye, na YouTube nko ya. All of you will be shocked. Then we will see those who started with us. We will see those who started with us in 2024. So many houses will be there empty. It will shock you. So many houses will be there empty. Mansions will be there empty. I will be empty. Yehuni ura. Amoko amasiashi. Itemunya abotre. I'm living a simple life. Make money, but be healthy and make it in a genuine way. And travel outside if you have the opportunity. Travel. Enjoy your life. Life is about movement within your own country. Travel. Go to Tamale. Go and enjoy some primal meat somewhere. Organ somewhere. Go to Techima. Go explore. You understand? That is all about life. Life is about movement. It's about migration. Don't stay at one place. If you have the opportunity, go to Volta. Go Mali. Go to Burkina. Enjoy yourself. Go to where the butchers are. Life is simple. What I say, you have a coffee restaurant to be. When you react, no besides say market in a butcher or infa, and then enter there and have your lunch there. Right away. Oko no was a kind shell. Second a shell than movie. What's no a shell. To Okra was a kind. Oko and Waji. Me patro mommy £1. Give me £1. Liver. Give me this. Give me that. All the man, you are having your dinner. Straight up. And no. Then you discover where they are having what? Cattle ranch. And go and get your raw milk. That is wild. Thank you very much. Do remember that I am that I am, and I will never change. All right? Blessed love. Give thanks.